Two dudes back again, shouting out Open Amount of Folk. So Lupe put out an album, and we're gonna do a track from it. This came out. This is drill music in Zion.
Okay.
I don't know if this is. It came out last year.
Or
so is that the same one with Auto Botto that we reacted to?
Yeah.
Okay. Must be right, because I googled.
I would say
Lupe Fiasco recent album, and this popped up. And Auto Botto video was like 4 or 5 months ago. So, all right. So, Ghoti. Not sure how you say that.
Assassin's Creed, wrapping it back in D like a mansion that's lacking fees. Tapping the blackest keys, capture catastrophes like a camera feed. Ball like a can of peas, fall like Michael Jackson on anesthesia. Mistaken maidens for manatees. Neuralink is now pirating all your fantasies. Mistaken this sanitation for sanity. My mistake, I'm mistaken staying for can I leave?
You know, I was watching a clip where someone was asking Kanye, they said Chance or Lupe, and he's like, wow. And we really haven't checked out Chance the rapper at all on this channel. I haven't really ever listened to his music, but he said they're both supercomputers, the way their brains work.
Oh god, yeah.
You know what I mean? Lupe, man, yeah, he's on that you know, and I was even reading in the Google search on this album, like, I guess it was just a totally different approach for him as far as what he's done before.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I don't hear wordplay like him. And a lot of people say that there's a video on YouTube that says Lupe Fiasco was the first Kendrick as far as like already doing his thing, as far as like this type of, because you can kind of hear it when you listen to Kendrick and Lupe. They do have similarities, the way they rap,
voices and everything.
You can hear even right now the way he's rapping. But yeah, Lupe, what was that big song? The Show Must Go On. It's like his biggest song ever. Came out like 2009. Yeah, it was like 2009 he came out with that shit, and
yeah.
So it was a little bit before Kendrick was, you know, put on or whatever. But still, like it's just amazing to have artists like that. They're very rare, especially dudes like this in hip hop. You know, because a lot of hip hop is misogyny, just party up, you know, just fucking all the time and getting shit faced and
right.
Money, money, money. Yeah, we get that. You got money, but do something productive with this shit.
But
use your mind in a positive ass way, like these dudes.
These guys can rap about that, but you don't even know they're rapping about it unless you're really paying attention to.
Yeah, like, there's that too. It's also
explaining it in a different way instead of saying bitches, hoes, and you know, whatever, violence.
But I mean, also a lot of even Lupe's stuff is like I said, it's like some fifth dimension shit, because you know, like wave files, and then you got, what was it, like the Jesus God songs that he had? What was the name of those?
I don't remember.
Oh, Murals and Murals Jr.
Oh, okay.
Those were just the approach on those, you know. It's like he goes to like some spiritual land or some shit. You know what I mean?
Whether you wanted to go or not.
Yeah. So yeah, he can take you there, and like you said, he can just, they just put it way more elegant, you know, as far as like the gangster or like the party up lifestyle shit, if they want to take you there. But, yeah.
Neuralink is now pirating all your fantasies. Mistaken this sanitation for sanity. My mistake, I'm mistaken staying for can I leave? Assassin's Creed, lasso to the hammer squeeze. Throwing Wonder Woman battle at the apple trees. Or like Adam Eve, happened at an Applebee's. Y'all can go half on a sample platter, you can have with cheese.
Damn, that shit.
What did he say?
See all this? Did you hear all the shit he just compressed in like 2 or 3 bars?
Yeah.
All the different subjects or the characters.
Staying for cannot leave. Yeah. Assassin's Creed. Lasso to the hammer squeeze. Throwing Wonder Woman battle at the apple trees. Or like Adam Eve happened at an Applebee's. Y'all can go half on a sample platter. You can have with cheese. Batted cover data with the addities. Giant leaps beware where that land of ladder leads. Cause you can walk up there. Don't take off your mask and try to walk there. Yeah. This ain't no screams in space. Egyptian museum, they keep the kings in crates. Thrones out on loan and they keep their rings in safes. You decide apple pie or the fries come with the snake. Prosperous gospel got quads all on the case. Poverty pimping angel wings, flies all on the face. Wave a K until they die. They ride all on their wake. Shooting track on the track. I ride all on the freights like I'm shoestring. They say you can't escape when rich. It's just a bigger plate. They catching bait with fish.
They're catching bait with fish.
Ah.
What's that mean?
Damn. I mean,
you know, what the hell?
Catching bait with fish.
That one's Gotti.
Like, he's referencing even like society nowadays, especially in the U.S. and shit, as far as how easily persuaded people are by even watching CNN or whatever the fuck it could be. Anything. You know, how caught up and mindless somebody can get on some shit, you know, like, you know, I don't know, music's so beautiful in that respect. Like, there's so many interpretations that can come out of actually what shit shit was written about.
And it can bring you to a different place every time you listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we might have to check out another one real quick. What do we got here?
Hey, you want to
Taco Bell? I mean, if I want to go to the bathroom in like 30 minutes after,
they should keep that to elderly people. The ones that go but you know, back
I'm having a hard time.
There's 2 chalupas.
Some Taco Bell.
You should go sit on the toilet and eat these.
Naomi or
Naomi?
All right. Jazz.
You see it? You see it? I know you see it. Signs of intelligent life. Mosquito nets repel Nephilis bites. Look at the night. Nights we look alike. They want to slice to your dreams. Even Christ took a knife for the team. So swing. Yo. Fatal flying guillotine. Yeah. I just come around to help. Like Batman utility belt. All by myself with the world on my delts. We can chill while it melts. The beat bill feel like it's felt. My suspicion Christians killed all the Celts. What else? Forget what happened in the past.
My suspicions Christians killed all the Celts. I mean, he says so much in his songs.
They tried. Anyway.
Yeah. We said that before. He's one of those artists who'll compress so much and, you know, fucking 3 bars. You got. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Voices and cadences. That even if you don't know what he's saying, it doesn't suck sitting here and listening.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We've heard him speed it up before, but this is mostly like, this is the Lupe flow. You know what I mean? Like, this is his shit, and yeah, he'll mention the way he'll connect like 3 or 4 subjects in even one bar. And just
but even
finish
the
off
words he's using to describe those subjects
totally him.
Kind of means something totally different,
dude.
Too. Like,
yeah, he's totally himself.
It's really cool.
Oh my god!
You gotta let it go, like what happened to the gas. Can't have such anathema inside a mass. It'll ruin your communion and soil all of your fast. Stay away from rebels worshiping the devil like jazz. Where heaven loses a job, hell wins staff. Looking over macroeconomic math, counterweighting and calculating how much time that we have, then put it all in the graph. Look at all of the paths, but look at Instagram, then go back and split it in half. I ain't rapping, what's happening is blowing glass. Track is tapping drums and crystals blowing the brass.
So he's saying, look how much time we have left, go to Instagram, split it in half. Like, oh, I thought we had... humanity's got these many decades left. But now that I look at it, man, like I was just saying earlier, there's a lot of people that get sucked into like these certain worlds in this world. You know, like whatever draws them in. It could be simple as Instagram. You know what I mean? Like these little fucking short clips or pictures, and I gotta like everything. I gotta, you know, Twitter or whatever it is, especially social media sites now. It's like people literally there's you know, the whole troll community and shit is based around these people literally that's all they do. To hate. Like, what are you doing with your fucking life, man? Like, do something productive. Don't just.
They are, Mike.
I mean, back in the day, even in hip hop, you know, MCs would talk about it. Guys that came up in the '90s, especially, and shit, and '80s. If you had a problem with someone, you had beef with somebody, you went and talked to them in person, and you settled it like men, or, you know, like women, and you fucking, maybe you battled it out. You know, you didn't even get on like Instagram.
Most people don't have time for that.
And be like, oh, fuck this person.
They don't have time for that. Yeah, that's easy. That's way. I mean, path of least
resistance. True, man.
Energy follows the path of least resistance.
Just saying, like, that's what Lupe's saying. It's like, look how much time we got, cut it in half.
It was there for you to compliment the person doing what they're doing on video, but it's always going to take a mind of its own. And
yeah, I mean, anyone with a cell phone is going to feel like they can say and do whatever they want.
But I mean, there's really, for every hatred text put out, there's a great one that never gets talked about. Like, fucking everybody,
it gets buried.
There's never a good fucking con. Yeah. It's like, wait, no, here's a dozen good con. Yeah, but look at this fucking.
I mean, it's like all like
what he said, like what he typed out. I mean, somebody sat down, thought that up, typed it out, and pushed send.
That even relates to like,
yeah.
It even relates to like whatever major news stories have happened throughout history or whatever country, and how many good ones that we actually had to dig for, or years later maybe you heard about it, or you never hear about it.
But I mean,
because it's buried by bullshit.
Giving it your life energy, this negative comment that somebody sent you, when you could give your life energy to the good comments somebody sent you.
Facts. Why wouldn't you do that?
On that beautiful musical, moving you like an in the cool Subaru with an Italian man saying, look at what I do for you. A nice chicken for soup for you. Being North Boston often. Random Sicilians, I be walking like the ambiance and talking. My favorite part is when all of the avocados is brought in. You can put Dolce Vita chicken risotto in my coffin. It's a talking that talk that got Malcolm X watched. Trying to pick up where Malcolm X stopped. Only game I play is a Malcolm X box. Look in the sky, see the Malcolm X ring. Malcolm X files, it's a Malcolm X thing. As you ask yourself, what does Malcolm X mean? I return to the force in the Malcolm X swing. And scene.
That was brilliant. That was that. Eminem tries to do that.
Eminem,
that good.
I don't think Eminem just does his thing, man. Again,
sure he does.
He's completely himself, but I love how you always, every time we do a Lupe reaction, this motherfucker has to bring up Eminem and shit. I love that.
Because I mean, I heard like Eminem, I like Eminem was standing behind.
Oh man, I bet you they must. You know, we're gonna have to search and see if they've done a song together. Lupe and M.
Or a beef.
You know what I mean?
If they had beef.
They're both well-known MCs. They're both masters at their craft. I love that album art, too. I don't know if that's like a well-known painting or if he had that done, but that's... I always love like abstract album art. Like, oh, let's just put this famous Picasso or whatever. I'll have this shit made real quick.
You know,
based on this, you know, whatever the concept.
Want a slice of your dreams, but even Christ took a knife for the team, so... Swing.
Even Christ
and scene. You know they want a slice of your dreams, but even Christ took a knife for the team, so swing.
Gave Angus Young
on the end of this.
That's some jazzed out shit.
Yeah, that was a great song. I mean,
Lupe, man. Lupe. He does his thing. Like we said. Some of these MCs, some of these artists we can't talk enough about. You know, it just sparks conversation. That's what it'll bring you out of you.
Yeah.
We've done that many times on this channel. It just
nobody wants to hear that.
well, they should. That's what it's all about. We're gonna do reaction review videos, and there's gonna be pausing. And every time you start a YouTube channel, we had that early on, almost 5 years ago. It was like we had to like we said before, we had to edit early on, like those first 50, 60 videos, that first year or two, whatever it was. People wouldn't have taken parts out and shit, and we wouldn't have a lot of those early reactions. And people are like, "Why are you guys pause all the time?
Yeah,
why do you?"
It's like, why would you chop the song
We have
up?
to, man.
Oh.
We've only been out. We just came out.
Video, so then we're
trying to do this reaction shit, but
and
learn about these artists.
It again, so we took some more of it out.
The whole purpose of this channel is to spread
and then we got
education.
good at it. But then after like now, we don't even need to edit.
No, I haven't done it forever.
It's like
unless it's necessary.
We're listening to the song and we're putting it up, and your policy
YouTube knows that now.
You're going to take
YouTube knows that. They've known that.
Ad revenue.
Once you
and give it to the companies that own the music. Well, that only makes sense. If
copyright claims, unless you're going to heavily edit it, and then you won't. If you do that, if you do it right, as far as editing, you won't get a claim. But you have to do
you won't
a lot
get
of editing.
That many views either. Like
too many chops.
A video we put out that gets 300 views, if it's chopped, it might get.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to do a lot of stops.
We do have a few thousand views on some
while you're watching
videos too.
But yeah, it's fun. Like I said, it's just an education thing. We're trying to educate that's what it's been. The last 5 years. Like
we get to support
artists, promote artists, and then other people. It sparks conversation in the comments. Other people are filling us in, or asking us questions, and it's just great.
To, like, support the artists that put out the music
and work on building our following and get more people to the channel. And plus, we're doing our own original songs, the music jams we do, and the covers and shit.
Yeah,
it's fun as shit. We're just trying to be a diverse channel.
We're not the best.
I mean, we talked about that years ago,
though. Fans playing our favorite songs.
We told ourselves we can learn when we started the channel, like a year or two in, like we have to be like one of the most diverse channels, no matter how big our following is.
Right, yeah.
And we knew, we've been getting consistently, like the first 4 years, like 1,000 subscribers a year. That's something to build off of, and then it's picked up in the last 6 months.
Maybe it's like 5,300, almost 5,400.
Because every year, pretty much around the same time, every year there's like 1,000 more. Now we're like, now we're like 4 or 5. We'll be like 400 or 500 subscribers ahead compared to usual. So hey, you got to do something, build it from somewhere. Yeah, like I said, we talked about being one of the most diverse channels and just doing shit different, not just reactions and shit. So
we really don't even like.
It's cool.
I mean, we try, but I mean, we're just sitting down listening to music, but there's a camera in front of us.
Yeah.
As opposed to before when we would just sit down and listen to music and talk about it.
It's also like, it depends on the song too. Like this one, I paid attention heavy to his lyrics, like as much as I could. Still enjoying the instrument side of it, the instrumentation. And sometimes when we do reactions though, like if it's a video, we can get swept up. Like there was a comment on the Governor video for JJ Doom.
Yeah,
you guys didn't really pay attention to the lyrics, but
the video.
it happens, man. Like the
that
video,
was crazy.
I know the lyricism going to be like genius, and I'm not. Yeah, maybe I'm not going to pay attention to it as much, but the video is so damn good and original.
Right.
You get sometimes it happens. You either get swept up in the music, or you get swept in the video or the lyricism. But I think that's the beauty of reacting to songs, like. Especially something you never heard before.
I know that in the beginning,
it's going to bring something different, like one of those or something else out of you.
Catching on to how to listen to the lyrics of a rap song.
It takes.
Some I could pick it right up, but a lot of it I was like, that's a cool beat. It's like, I'm just going to vibe on the beat.
DJ Premier said it, man. He said some people just don't know how to listen. You don't know how to listen to it. And
Yeah.
it's like that could be with every type of music. It's not just hip hop. You know what I mean? But if you really like want to get into something and you really start, even if it's classical, these like 30, 40-minute pieces that those legendary composers wrote, Beethoven and all those guys, like, because we know like the dun 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 dun, that's gonna be like the most famous shit ever, right? And that's like Beethoven's Fifth or something like that. But that's only like the beginning of it. I remember I watched it one time live on YouTube.
Song in human
memory
or something.
It's 33 minutes, but that's just the beginning part. There's so many layers to that. If you watch like the orchestra do that on YouTube or whatever, it's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge story. It's just so layered. But yeah, you know, we're out of here. Fill us in the comments. Peace.